So what are the biggest problems I run into when I'm out doing tuning? Well, here's the top five. Number one, the choke cable itself. This is a brand new cable. You can see the end here is soldered together, so it's nice and clean and fresh. Biggest problem I have is either the cables are frayed or there's no grease on the cable inside the housing. So when you're trying to operate the choke, it's usually really stiff or notchy, or it just doesn't retract properly, again, because there's damage to the cable. So problem number one is cable related, and that one's an easy one. You can just buy new cables and take the cable out of the housing, lubricate the housing, do whatever you can to get some grease inside here. But you just generally want to have a much smoother operation of the cable, because if you can operate the cable smoothly, that means you'll be able to pull the cable out and feel the first position, which is the high-speed idle position of the choke. With this cable, this particular design, the first notch on this cable is high speed. So it's already predetermined on this cable, but the rest of the cables, you'll just have to do it by feel. So problem number one is cable related. Problem number two is I find that, again, the high speed screw here, idle speed screw, is not adjusted properly. Once again, you're supposed to adjust this until the jet is about to start moving, and then adjust your screw to give the correct idle speed. In this case, 1200 to 1300 RPMs. So that's problem number two, that they don't get the idle speed screw adjusted properly. Problem number three, which is harder to see, but you'll notice that the jet here is not touching this nut. I can push it a little bit and get it to retract. So problem number three is the choke mechanism not returning against its stop against these nuts. Also related to that problem are just sticky and dirty linkage in here. So you'll pull the choke out and you'll go to retract it, and it'll just stop because there's dirt and grit or rust holding this mechanism from rotating properly back to its normally seated position. That's a big deal because that'll actually throw off your idle mixture, because the jet just doesn't return back to zero. The HIF series carburetor is a little different. It has a same cam design where it pushes on the throttle. So, it gives you throttle adjustment, and then it gives you choke enrichment. However, it doesn't necessarily have that two-stage feeling to it. You're supposed to adjust your throttle screw to line up with the arrow when it's in contact with the screw head. So these two need to be parallel. That's the proper adjustment for an HIF series carburetor. And again, you can make small adjustments to the fast idle speed screw as needed to get your car to idle properly under the first stage of the choke operation. And finally, the last biggest problem that I run into is just generally the lack of knowledge surrounding everything about the choke system, how to use the choke cable, how to use the knob, and understanding what too much choke sounds like when you're starting the car. So once again, don't let your car just sit and idle, chugging along with too much choke. You want to get it started on choke, cut it off full choke as soon as you possibly can, return to high idle speed, and then once it's warmed up a little bit, you can return back to normal idle. So those are the five biggest problems that I run into when dealing with just the choke system itself. So those are my thoughts on the choke cable and choke system and all the problems that I commonly run into. So please do not overlook the importance of these problems, especially this one with the jet and it not seating properly. These are very important to get set up properly so that you're not wasting fuel and damaging your motor. So again, check the high speed, check the cam position, check the cable, check the jet. So if you guys thought this video was interesting or helpful, let me know in the comments below. I will be putting out a follow-up video with a more in-depth analysis of the choke operation in a later video. So stay tuned for that one. And if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.